The High Priestess. A vast difference exists between the High Priestess and the two prior major arcana cards, the Magician and the Fool. First, we find a change in color scheme. The High Priestess is robed in blue to indicate her watery, receptive state, which is like the outgoing, aggressive, masculine colors of red and yellow associated with the Magician. Hers are the powers of the feminine realm, the world of the subconscious and the soul. In prior times, these concepts were regarded with awe and little understandings, for they were kept secret from the masses. Only an initiate could learn how to control and develop these facets and their energies. The subconscious often has water symbolism attached to it because of its flowing reflective properties. What that water actually mirrors is the record of our personal history. Through the function of memory, the concept of fluidity becomes clear, and we can relax that the subconscious mind must be very flexible. It takes every thought, everything we experience, felt, and know, even what we've sensed. Then it processes these experiences to create a permanent memory pattern. The water in the High Priestess card flows from her gown and quietly stands behind her a vast sea. The sea behind the High Priestess veil has other properties of the subconscious allocated to it. These are the psychic powers of telepathy, prophecy, clairvoyance, and intuitive communication with the language of universal symbols. Through the subconscious, we telepathically tune ourselves into others. We receive insight to the present circumstances by our symbolic language, our spirit language, our dream language, and are even able to predict the futures. The High Priestess's number is 2. Therefore, we see 2 sources of water suggesting both the personal and the universal subconscious. The 2 veils in the card denote 2 aspects of the subconscious: the psychic ability that mysteriously connects us to the past, present, and future, and the subconscious capacity to reflect and process the personal drama in our own lives. Other dual symbols are the moons, one adorning her head in the form of a crown and the other lying at her feet. They represent change, fluctuation, and cycles. The moon's alternating schedule of full, half, new, and dark indicates that the High Priestess also denotes concealed, unseen factors. When you look at the High Priestess card, a beautiful, serene woman sits quietly and intelligently, pursuing life in accordance with the system of her own personal beliefs. She is a psychic peering into the past and future. She is a friend or psychologist who listens intently to us and then is able to reflect our dilemmas back to us with a comprehensive overview. She is a historic Vestal Virgin, safely behind the temple walls and kept virtuous and spiritually pure. Through her delicate attunement to the psychic world, the priests received all prophecies. She is a soul that is veiled to us by day but beckons us at night, filling our lives with the richness of dreams and symbolism. She is a devout spiritual woman, purified, devoted, and dedicated. She is the subconscious powers within everyone, quietly waiting to be evolved and refined. When the High Priestess comes up in a reading, it represents factors that are concealed from view, Veiled or concealed forces are affecting the question being asked. Often the priestess emergence in a reading tells us that the seeker is unsure about the question being asked. The seeker's need is to know the future or more information concerning the question. The high priestess's moon symbolizing changing circumstances that may be unsuspected by the seeker. She quietly symbolizes secret, hidden forces affecting the seeker's question regarding the seeker's assurance that all factors involved within the inquiry are known. The appearance of the high priestess indicates that not all aspects are known. The high priestess may also indicate an intuitive or psychic force within a reading. The seeker may be inquiring about a dream or psychic feeling regarding an important matter. This card can also represent approaching the question with high ideals and actions of a spiritual conscientious nature. The seeker's conduct should be governed by his or her personal, moral, and ethical beliefs. If this shows up as a final outcome card, the High Priestess indicates the forthcoming of secret, fortuitous change. Advise the seeker to be virtuous and encourage strict adherence to inner philosophy regarding the matter. The High Priestess may now be indicated as a female indicator card. When you perform a woman's reading, a woman who selects this card for her indicator may be described as a strongly intuitive person with a spiritual philosophy about life. This philosophy may be derived from formal religious teaching, or it may have evolved naturally and independently from within this woman's own soul. Respectful of the person's rights of others, she keeps her beliefs quietly to herself, performing to live by her actions and deeds rather than preach. The key to this woman's peace of mind and harmony lies within the adherence to her value system. She is happy when she is spiritually attuned and following her own intuitive awareness. Idealist by nature, her expectations of herself and others are high, and she becomes easily disappointed when people don't live up to her standards. In a reading, the High Priestess may personify either the seeker, the person you're reading, or a woman possessing these qualities who is involved with them. I also want to mention the two pillars that you see in the card with a B and the J. These two pillars are the pillars that are at Solomon's temple, Jachin and Boaz. Jachin, which is the right one, is generally referred to as the pillar of establishment, and Boaz, left, is the pillar of strength. The pillars are also depicting the duality of nature, masculine and feminine, good and bad, negative and positive. But the High Priestess's location between the two suggests that it is her responsibility to serve as a mediator between the depths of the reality. She's the third pillar, the path between. She believes that both pillars are equal, and there is knowledge to be learned in both worlds. You will also notice that she wears the crown of Isis, which can mean that she is a believer of magic. The High Priestess wearing the solar cross denotes that she is connected to the seasons of the earth and the earth itself. The crescent moon at her feet is seen in many depictions of photos and paintings of the Virgin Mary, and means that she has a complete grasp over her emotion. The pomegranates refer to the symbol and ambition of the priestess. So the priestess has inner knowledge. This is a time for you to listen to your intuition rather than prioritizing your intellect and conscious mind. She represents someone that is intuitive and is beginning to open to her or his spirituality. Meditation, prayer, and new spiritual work is indicated. So remember some upright keywords: unconscious, intuition, mystery, spirituality, higher power, inner voice.